Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you all are absolutely fine. Today we are going to start a one more DSA series, right? So, in which we are going to talk about like from the very beginning to advanced level. So, yeah, let's get started. So, in this series, as it is written, it is going to be a DSA series. So, have you ever opened your Instagram and scrolled endlessly? It never lag. It never, even though there are millions of posts, never lag, right? Because of the data extraction algorithm. So they are optimized in such a way that it never lag. If you have Google it, something, anything, if you have Google it, right? Just Google, just Instagram, search Instagram, right? So you can see there are millions of posts, there are multiple posts, and give result in less than a second, right? If we talk about, so let's take an example of a library. So we have one library, okay? We have one library in which we have different books. So let's consider there are million books. Okay, I hope the spelling is right, but okay. So there is 1 million books, and one person came to us and say that he or she need to find X book. Let's assume that X is coding book. Okay, so it will take us hours to find a single book of this, right? Coding like specific C++ coding. Then you can say this will take us a lot of time to find that book. But if in this library, if the books are placed in a cell like this, so as you can say there are multiple books and these are of arts. There are multiple books and consider this as coding books. And there are some books, some X domain or Y domain, right? So we can just go through this cell and find it, right? We have arranged these books. So that's what DSA does basically. If we talk about DSA, right? DSA. DSA is nothing but data structure and algorithm, right? So it organizes data smartly and gives method to processes faster. So we can say, so in this video, we are going to use C++ language. Now you must be wondering why we are using C++ language, right? So let's assume, let's take an example, okay, again. So let's take an example of Ducati bikes, right? Because they are super fast, as you might be able. So let's take this one. This looks good. Copy image and let's paste it, right? So yeah, we have this image. So what we can talk about this bike, that it is, this bike is, first we can say obviously it is Ducati bike, right? It is super fast. It is reliable, we can say, right? It is reliable. And other thing, we have full control. So all these things take us to a racing competition, isn't it? So if the bike is super fast and it is reliable and we have full control on it, so we can just say we have chances to win a competition, right? So that's what a C++ language is. C++ basically, it is super fast. C++ is super fast. It is reliable, and we have full control over it. So that's why most programmers use C++, right? C++ has libraries support, right? And one of the library is STL. We have pre-built tools. Pre-built tools. What does it mean? We have vectors here. So these are nothing but a dynamic array. Dynamic array. It is a data structure, right? You might be aware of it. If not, you don't have to worry about. I will explain you everything in details. We have a stack here. We have queue here. We can just use stack int st. In this series, we will be covering variable, loops, arrays, functions in the next series or in the next video, and then we will go with the time and space complexity. So how fast our code is or how slow our code is. So we have big O of n square. If you have heard about it, big O of n, all this come inside the time complexity, right? Then we will talk about arrays, linked list, stacks, queues, trees. We can just go to the code section. For this, I will tell you briefly about some of the IDE, integrated development environment. So one of them is Visual Studio Code. You can just download it from here if you are in Windows, or for Mac you can just download it. Just say Mac OS or something, and then you have to download WinGW. Right? It is nothing but I will just show you. It is nothing but it helps programmers to compile C and C++ programs. So this is a compiler. We have to download it. I already have in my PC, so I don't have to install it again. Let's go Visual Studio Code and create one file. We can say introduction.cpp. So before going to code, I will tell you some basic things. .cpp, what it is. So it is extension for C++. Okay. We have to comment it down, so otherwise it will show some error. And then we will use cin, right? Cin. This is used. You can note it down, if you wanted. Used for taking input. And then we have cout. It is used for output. These are the main things. And then we will start with including a header file, which is iOS stream. Okay. So we have to create a main function, block of code, we can say, where our program start running. So we'll use std : cout. And we can just say hello world, the basic thing that everyone does in this. So if we will run it, right? So yeah, you can see the hello world is printed. Taking an output, or we can say to print. So this using std before every output. So to remove it, we have one thing we can just use. We can use using namespace std. It's used to omit what? std. Yes. And if we run it again, you can see the hello world still prints, right? Cool, right? So yeah, this line does the work. So in the next video, we'll talk about variables, data types, and how to take input from the user. If you enjoyed this and want to continue this journey, like the video, subscribe and comment what topics you are most excited to learn. And trust me, by the end of this series, you will solve problems you never thought you could. So let's start this journey together, and do subscribe.